Alright, hello, welcome back. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. My PC blue screen, and it took forever for to compile the crash report. You know how it is. So maybe you need to... Hold on a second, I gotta load up the game. My apologies, chat. Not sure why it crashed either, it's just one of those random things. That sucks. Definitely sucks when you're in the middle of streaming, too. Take a break from NieR Healthy anyways, that's what it is. My PC was like, no, too much sadness. Got a blue screen. I guess it makes sense when you think about that. Like, Yoko Taro is probably a fan of blue screens, isn't he? But you know, there goes like half my viewership. Usually what happens when a stream goes dead. Yeah, shit happens though, right? As the Predator always likes to say. But you're still with me, right, chat? For good times. What was I doing? Hopefully I didn't lose my game data. Could you imagine? I'm alive, I am. You know, thankfully blue screens don't kill you. We call those, when they happen to you in real life though, we call them strokes. Hasn't gotten me yet though. Yeah, what if like the afterlife is... No, I gotta fight the boss again. Oh well. What if life is, chat, just when you die, instead of like going to the pearly gates, you really just see a big blue screen and then you file a crash report. Get experience sadness all over again, chat. I don't want to skip it because I lost the footage that I was recording because of this crash. So you're gonna see it again. Not that I think I'd be using it in the video anyways. See, that little bastard just, told him to attack. This was self-defense at this point. What happened? My computer blue screen. Took forever for it to file the crash report too, so I couldn't do anything to restart.
Detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
I don't know if it's the game that caused it, or just, just one of those random things that can happen. In their territory? No such thing. This belongs to humans.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Look at the shade!
That thing's commanding
Shade guard the humans? Well, they're one half
Aim for
of
the
it.
legs! Knock it down! Take out the shade!
I'm kind of like integral to this relationship, being the replicant.
Exterminating. Ping. Ping.
Only now displays that stream because Melinda Gates got the other half of the divorce. What is with all the billionaires' wives divorcing them recently? First Bezos and now Gates. Is that hard to keep a marriage together when you're unfathomably rich? I mean, you're not gonna upgrade in that situation, are you? You can't find much better.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade.
Replicants aren't human at all since they're like semi-clone bodies. You think they just make it a human body that needs a soul? It was a stupid plan the humans came up with to get through a plague. Why couldn't they just do like an mRNA vaccine? This thing sucks. Wants the money he planned on giving away. Now she's the one who encouraged him to like do a bunch of philanthropy, do all the philanthropy, from what I believe. We're back, Sammy. My computer went blue, and it took a while for the crash report. So, but we had to redo the fight too because I didn't get a save before that happened. These are some really shitty wings you built for yourself. Probably didn't expect him to give literally all of it away, leaving your kids with nothing. I don't think that's how it's gonna be though.
This thing can transform.
Not anymore. It's not. Well, I don't think that was. Their kids would not have been suffering. Their kids are already rich too, I believe. Their kids are all actually all full grown and everything. And after all, they have like good jobs, you know, in companies.
Escape. Go. See the world. Burn. Burn.
Burn it down, down, down.
Must protect. Must fight.
Wants to protect that smile chat.
Where do you think you're going?
Rich people never have enough money. Well, then you'll eventually feel content. Usually they retire from their CEO position at that point and just do what the hell they want. Those rings are really stupid. Yeah, but anime wings can be made of anything. Come on, there you go. I'm sending you to see Mama. Who wanted to fight, NieR or 2B? I think 2B. I think that's an easy win for her. NieR is way stronger than 2B if you say so.
My mission.
Mouse on the screen, by the way. B go boom? Well, yeah, sort of. Hey, she got to come back. I think NieR would win based on what? He's got some red magic stuff? BB's like a Kane android made by Yorha. She ain't nothing. I mean, Kane's about the same level, it feels like. So I think you just spoiled something for me.
Machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me! Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect.
Did I finish Resident Evil already? How was it? I did, and it was pretty good. Got weird, but it's still a really well-paced game.
Hey, come on. That's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me! Leave it all to me!
Nope, a really good, crazy, maniacal laugh is a skill that is underappreciated.
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
Name is Huey killing Skullface. Well, technically he did put a bullet through his head. It was just after he'd been
Hatred and
defeated.
madness will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, don't crash on me, game. When we hear my evil maniacal laugh, I don't think I have
some
one.
information about the...
We worked on it. Let me practice, then I'll come back with it maybe. Save? Good. We'll take the risk. We'll try to get you to the village.
You know, I've been thinking. Why was a shade hanging out with a machine?
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that mechanical minion.
Do you think the shade had a reason for what it did?
Actually,
Look, it doesn't matter what a shade is or
Like
isn't
live up
thinking.
dangerously, exactly.
Right. Sure. The idea of a shade trying to protect a robot is goddamn absurd. Still, you guys should be careful.
What do you mean?
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going to attack you.
That already happened.
That's not gonna happen. You are no shade.
The lad is correct. You are many things, hussy, but a shade is not one of them.
Now that's how you talk to a friend.
Shades, for example, do not come equipped with such foul and scurrilous mouths.
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you?
What kind of sound do you think would happen if you like wrap your knuckles on Emil's skull head?
Thanks, Emil.
What do you think it would? What kind of musical note would you get? I mean, it's hollow, right? Hitting a pumpkin. That sounds about right. Bloody knuckles. I said wrap your knuckles on, not punch him. You like get bloody knuckles from like wrapping them on your desk, like I'm doing right now. So, you know, just enough to make a sound. Emil has a brain. Are we sure about that? He doesn't seem to have any other organs. Crap, I should have like sold all that metal, all those parts and stuff I don't need to get more money for like buying stuff. Oh well. Yeah, Emil has a brain. It's all like magic at this point, right? You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Well, yes, that statement is true. I think we have to go do the boat thing right now, don't we? Not sure why, but yeah, okay. Do it over again.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore.
Actually, no, maybe we're not doing the boat thing.
I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
So these humans in this village, they're like the shades are possessing them like they're supposed to, right? Then why are they so fucked up and weird?
That's right.
Isn't that how
I've been
the
trading
plan is
notes with
supposed to work?
leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The area
Maybe they'll explain with like new content when I get there.
And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
Conflicting with their replicant personalities.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there,
It sounds like their plan was screwed regardless if you kill the Shadow Lord or not. They can't actually possess anyone properly.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop
So it's not
you.
like you'll near did anything bad anyways. It was doomed to failure.
Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Or is that another thing I'm misinformed about and completely wrong? Right, to the Eyrie. What sad thing will they give me a cutscene showing me this time?
The Eyrie, huh? Alright, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
And what do you mean, Popola? Well, she doesn't seem like she's a manager type. Likes to sit in the desk. They didn't really seem like they were, well, they also, like, you'll definitely lead me around for a while, and when they shouldn't have been. But,
I cannot fathom
maybe
that
they had,
village
like,
setting
a
up
backstop. A
mercantile.
better idea.
They
I don't
must
know.
have truly
None of it makes a lot
opened
of
their
sense, does it?
minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? Place is a shithole.
Ooh, the
Plan makes no
village.
sense at all.
It's
Yeah,
home
their
to
plan
so
eventually, let's
many
separate everyone's
terrible
souls from
little
their bodies, and then you'll,
memories, isn't it,
1,000 years
Kaine?
later, put them back. I don't know why they had to wait so long.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Really take that long for the disease to go away? You love Tyrant? He's just your violent guy, isn't he? He's not, I think he needs more than just a
We
voice.
do not desire.
Oh, here's new.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
Yeah, because you invited him.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
They were using the replicants to fight a war for them against the legions and the Drakengard? Okay, what now? I thought there was like only one dragon that came over from Drakengard and then it was immediately killed. You're saying there were dragons and Drakengard people around here fighting too. I am so confused now on this new information. I guess they won since they're not around anymore? Or is that like the plot of one of the Drakengard games? Yeah, I guess that must have been detailed in the Drakengard games, what they sent them through the magic portal to the other side. What a weird series. Talk to the mayor, then go talk to the people over there. Probably NieR, they wouldn't know about it though. You know, considering this village really hated Kane because she's a freak to them, what would they think about Emil if they saw him and they were normal? Prints themselves aren't actually confusing. The confusing part is that it's not all in one game. Like I said, I'm guessing like you have to play a Drakengard game to get the full picture as well, and read like optional like books and they release maybe.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
Hmm.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
So why are these people that never leave their house so depressed? Are they possessed too?
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around.
All the areas in this game. So yeah, the level design is not that great. I mean, this doesn't really feel like a place people live. This is weirdly designed. Why would you build here? Feels like a prison. Yeah, that's sort of like what it gives you. First game had the mute main character fucking a dragon. I'm sorry, what? What was that sentence?
Welcome! We've got some new items in stock today. Come back
He
soon,
literally
all
fucks
right?
a dragon in that game? What? For what reason?
Why not fill your garden? I hope you grow some.
My weapons may not be...
No weapons
Thanks.
here. What are you
weapons
selling
may not
then,
be
buddy,
the-
if you got nothing on sale? Sometimes when a person loves a dragon very much, well,
Make sure you
I
stock
don't think
up
they're
on the
mating in that regards. Save my money.
Come back anytime.
See you later, Viper.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Those are the same weapons from your village you bought in the morning. It's kind of weird that they... I guess I gotta go to the seafront and the desert to get to buy the rest of the weapons I can buy.
So, you know about the letter?
Also, Miyoku, thank you for the 4-month sub. 4 months in, I guess, and sup PPI people and Dartigan. Hey, how you doing? How have you been?
I don't. I'm not sure.
Not sure why the alert didn't go off, though.
Which is it, man?
Not a fan of dragons. I'm not a fan of, like, species relations, generally, of the sexual variety of any kind.
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you? Indeed.
Hentai CEO, your name means you're perfect to ask that question. Been good out here trucking still? Where are you at this time?
Every
You get like a month
one.
off every once in a while? Like you work for a couple months and you get a month off?
Everyone.
Vice!
You would fuck a dragon, give him the
Beware.
chance. I mean,
This
I
man
can't
is a
deny
shade.
that you're only gonna get that once, maybe in a lifetime.
It's a trap!
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder.
I mean, there's been stories, I mean, the Dragonborn from Skyrim is basically the same thing, right?
Kaine, the villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
I say as I swing my 2-meter long sword.
Sis! Sis!
Why did you even come here?
You're in New York now, and now you're training people now, and now I have a week break when you're ready. Ah, that's a good one then. Time to go down. Go up. Go up.
Go away. I can't deal with this. Just leave me alone.
Given his blood. It's still a, exchange of fluids.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not going to abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
Kinda makes her sword extra painful since it has all those. It's basically a saw blade.
You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
What about now?
Kaine!
Cheeks have been clapped. Ass right in the camera of a dying lady, no less.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
It is you who have lost your Amanda. You are the true monsters. Die, monster!
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Hey, have the shades ever thought of like explaining to people like, hey, you're like our bodies. We're supposed to possess you.
No! You've got to stop this! I'm trying to save you from the shades!
Villagers are under attack over there.
It's a mad, miserable little pile of secrets. These people should have stayed in their can homes.
What could those black swirls be?
Shades think humans look like monsters and attack them on sight. That's awfully weird and inconvenient, since they're supposed to, like, possess them at some point. Why would they think that? There's a lot of things that are very contrived for this story to work.
I can't tell who's human anymore.
Question the stability of this. Well, yeah, no one should build an entire town over a canyon.
Down, Bob! That hurts! What are you doing?
Damn it.
But as soon as the replicants gained personality, the shades started going insane. That's what relapsing is.
What's happening?
When they make new replicants, couldn't they just stop them from gaining personalities? I don't know. It's a neat storyline, but it's a little contrived here and there. Everything to work the way it wants to. Then again, Neon Genesis Evangelion was pretty contrived too. Speaking of which...
By my pages, is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all!
Yep.
We can't let that happen!
Let's kill it. So I'm guessing Kaine is the only one who hears the voices of these shades, right? Since she's possessed by one. That's the explanation why we're hearing this now, so we're playing her kind of first section of the game. Been missing a lot of these streams, though. We did Resident Evil recently. I mean, also a lot of this game.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a
We had a lot of fun in
magic
Resident
to
Evil, I
stop
think.
us. The
Good
first
game,
to
but
waver
got
is the
weird.
first to
Very
die.
strange toward the end.
I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Let's go right into the storm and attack.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
You think the relapsing thing with the shades losing sentience only regain sentience during the time skip, hence why they wear armor. How'd they gain sentience then? Yeah, this is I know it's annoying for me to ask these questions and no one have a really good answer. They're just like, it did. It's just that's how my mind operates. I like explanations for things.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Isn't it your magic though? Battlelord is how the relapsing stopped, but they started way before the game, before the patch. I'm still sleepy from last night, by the way. That's why I'm yawning so much.
Something's coming!
Got it. Gun. DBZ. He's too good of a boy to be related to the old Vegeta.
From above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Just don't shoot at me. What are you talking about?
Emil!
I'll keep it busy!
Smacked a guy who called you rape
should be able to attack
inward?
from behind!
Okay, damn. That's pretty rough. Why did that happen, dude?
Emil can handle this.
That wasn't one of your
You must
students or
circle
something.
behind the creature at once. You must strike it in the eye.
Not one of your suits? Well, that's good.
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
You breathe?
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here.
I think I asked that same thing when I last played through this. What's up, bad guy? How you doing? How's your day going? I don't think this is how you actually build a suspension bridge either that would work.
Damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Just woke up, feel sleepy. I slept until like 1 p.m. and I'm still feeling groggy because I was up so late.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
His health bar is gone. I'm just waiting for the opportunity. There we go. Father-son Kamehameha. Ugh. Again, it's like we're watching a rerun. Thermonuclear attack useless. Really, nukes didn't hurt these shades when swords and shit can?
Emil, wait.
Or whatever they were using them on, I'm not sure.
Emil! He's gone. His
The
instincts have
nukes
taken
are
hold.
against the legions, not the
The
shades. The
ultimate
shades.
weapon
Who are
is
the
being
legions?
deployed.
See, now you gotta explain new things to me.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
Legions are basically invading aliens to keep it a... I thought that didn't happen until like the Automata timeline. Or like after this events of this game. Jesus, how much can like Yoko Taro put in one game? You got aliens, robots, fantasy knights in armor, and dragons, and then everything in this game. I am the bestest good boy. Very vulnerable to a baseball bat. From Stranger Things? Uncontrollable magic. Oh no, not more reading. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thoughts as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream rampage. Klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sling out the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of here. The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing out the walls of the laboratory, while the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. This is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull. And it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. Oh no, please stop. Oh God, save me. Save me. I don't want to die. One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. Number 6 understands their petitions, pays them no heed. Instead, continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil onto the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. My upcoming voice acting career? Which character do you think I should voice chat? 2 sets of footsteps echo in the otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to the set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me. Can you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. I'm going to voice an anime Tom girl use. Yeah, that's my future role right there. The last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris, causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange, crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall. Now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. This boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking to the ground now, so if you just hand me the Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. "Sir, stop. You're hurting me. I've told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it. Do it." The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out with a single glance, yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet. Let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. Blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is even worse shaped than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. The man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained in deep red, with a sudden image of a warm, gooey brownie slathered in a strawberry sauce. This man did not have good mental imagery. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, he lands on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. "You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. The helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with a stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horror that awaits him quickly squashes his plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if he was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the 3rd level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. Holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. Kyle is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray. And yet somehow it summons the strength and remains to pull itself towards Emil one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, wasn't she like pinned to a wall when we found her? That didn't seem like whatever he did to her left her pinned to a wall. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. And the same thing will happen to me, now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, Are you sad yet, Chad? Sad?
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us.
Yeah, but it was really cool, you know?
If it wasn't for you, I'd all be
Come on, it's every young boy's fantasy to be at the center of a massive ball of energy that destroys everything around him.
It's all right.
You achieve enemy status.
Really? Don't look back.
don't have control. Most people like that will not accept that response. You're like, yo, I did it. It was my fault. I should have kept it in control.
We had best be off.
Right, let's go talk to Popola.
Yeah.
Popola means are, you know, very valuable while playing this game. Alright, I guess next we'll be doing the boat thing. Camille's a handsome boy, leave him alone. He's very polished looking, isn't he? He's like looking at a beautiful piece of elephant tusk.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Could be worse. I mean, I know some people wouldn't mind being a skeleton. Elephant tusk? Yeah, they also call it ivory. He's been, you know, carved. Elder God Popola. Are you guys simping for Popola now more than our boy here? He's definitely a member of Popola's OnlyFans page. You know, at some point, chat, everyone will have an OnlyFans page. It's gonna be like Facebook, only yo porny. Your mom, your dad, your grandparents, they'll be on OnlyFans. They'll be commenting on your own. Like, oh, I love your new pictures, granddaughter. It's inevitable. The only way to defeat simping is for everyone to become simps. That's the only way. That's the true path to victory. When everyone simps, no one is.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Simpularity, exactly. Point in time where the amount of OnlyFans users surpasses that of humanity's potential for horniness, and no predictions of the future can be made.
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right? Well, he's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Syndrome. If everyone's super, no one is. You know, weirdly, this conversation about OnlyFans and now in the Invincibles. During that power outage that lasted a week, we had to go to I was staying with my friend who had a space heater, but we had to go to his sister's house who had power to take showers. His sister apparently, he told me after we left, she had actually ran her own OnlyFans page, and I think I remember like thinking that her bedroom looked like the kind of place you take photos because it had all those lights strung up in it.
Alarmingly familiar.
But also that's where I watched Invincibles too. That's the only connection to Invincibles in that story. Like that was where I watched Invincibles too while I was waiting for take a shower. I just talking to a lady, didn't have any idea that she's an OnlyFans user. So they can be normal, chat. They're just normal people like you and me. You would never know who has an OnlyFans page because you don't have to show your face in those or use your name. Alright, talk to the ferryman. Ask him if he's okay. Invincibles or Incredibles? No, I meant Incredibles, not Invincibles. Yeah, Incredibles 2. I'm saying Invincibles because of a more recent trend.
The forest.
But it is just a weird car ride conversation back to his place. Like, oh, your sister is OnlyFans. Well, that's not where I need to go. Understood what you meant. Hope you liked the movie. I didn't really care for it as much as the first one. I don't think they should have waited like a decade to make it, because you could definitely hear the new age in everyone's voice. So it sounded off.
I heard there's a skip.
Oh, you think I can swim? I'll leave you to prove that, though. Post the video.
Hey, you don't have... Right. See, hey, wait. Well, he always...
And so we...
Everybody's here on a hunt for a man.
Oh sure, the guy with the necklace? I don't know.
In fact, I bet some of you in chat have an OnlyFans. Don't worry, I'm not gonna shame you for it. Post all the nudie pictures you want to your paying customers. But will I sub? I think I got better uses of my money. Also, it depends on your content, I suppose. A lot of OnlyFans content I hear is very, very lame. It's like, oh, here's me, yo, sitting in my bed. Yo, that'll be, $10. Oh, do you want to see me dressed up as your favorite anime character? Okay, it's $10 bucks a month for the privilege. But you know what? I'm good. I'm good. You find out your stepsister has one.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
Or find out what happened to the postman this time, are we?
Huh? What's that?
Hey, stepsis, what are you doing on the internet today? Ugh. No, I don't think I'll be starting an OnlyFans. I'd be worried people would actually, subscribe to it and then expect content. That's the bad thing, chat. Then you have to work for it.
Oh god.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you.
Seeing as we've come all this way.
I had a fight with my husband.
Mm-hmm, yes.
But it's all that I was saving up upon.
That's...
Sure,
Alright.
My husband.
And here we go again.
You had to make
Shall
a phone
we
call
begin
and
by
me learning
asking
that
around
knife
at the
play is a
tavern
thing.
like
Knife
before?
play, huh?
Hey, buddy.
You know, there's
place
nothing
called
harder
the
than someone
Lost
juggling
Shrine?
knives.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. That means I study. Anyway, this Lost Shrine place supposedly contains... What do you think?
I'll do it.
I needed to go to the weapon shop here. Where's the...
We've got the lip.
You got... Oh, why are they so expensive? Okay, I need to sell some stuff, because this is out of my price range right now. So, what are we selling? I'm not going to be bothering upgrading my weapons anymore, I don't think, so I might as well sell this, all this metal stuff. So I got so much of it. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, move friends. Bye. See you later, Buff. Have a good night. Okay, that should do. This stuff is really good. Really, you make a lot of money off selling this stuff. Play is $10. Time to watch hentai. Yeah, well, yeah, don't lure all my viewers away by telling them. They might get the idea too. Like, you know what? It is time to watch that. Did I finish Resident Evil 8? I did. Finish that in 2 days. Alright, here's 3 new weapons that I'll add to my collection.
Thanks.
Let's see how many weapons we got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I need like 4 more, right? What would you give it from 1 to 10? You mean Resident Evil 8? I'd probably give it an 8.5. I don't really like giving numbers out for reviews. They're kind of shitty, but I like to be more nuanced than that, but probably 8.5. Maybe 8.8 if I want to like be more nuanced with the numbers. Like a number doesn't really tell you much about what someone thinks of a game.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
Really? Is that couple fighting again?
Yeah, the
I think the rest they get in facade either by buying them or doing like missions there.
Hardly. Their arguments are legend. Anyway, I think he's from that village with the. I think his brother is a guard there or something.
Thanks for the tip.
Say, you're pretty handsome. Care to buy a lonely woman a drink?
Yeah, I'm good.
You were such a virgin. I gotta go talk to Popola. Makes me comfortable. NieR has a crush on Kane. I never really got that from them.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that? Hey, is someone there? Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now. Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they?
You know what? You don't have to deliver mail there, so why are you bothering?
There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship?
Is there a
maybe?
reason why this shade looks human?
Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
It'd be stupid, everything else is. I've been saying that for myself.
That couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction
Think, NieR.
for the
Think.
locals.
If you kill all the shades, humanity is doomed. That's the new meme template, right? With the Invincible? Or the Invincible?
You humans truly are a maddening
think, Mark.
bunch.
Think.
Such
I've
buffoonery
seen that meme
does
in
little
just about
more
everything.
than wear this old tome out.
Where am I going? Why the hell are you going over this way? Why do Kane and Emil have the... Does Kane and Emil... Oh, Emil does, but Kane doesn't really seem to have the hots for NieR. Am I streaming until late tonight? No, I'm streaming until 12 p.m.
Hey there.
Or around the...
How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out.
He does? No, she never showed it that I've seen. 12 p.m. or a.m. I mean, you know what I mean. She's hungry. Female characters always moaning like they have sex. Well,
Easy there.
I guess you can read into that. I don't know. I don't always think that.
Jeez, you must have been starving.
Yeah, I know Emil is. He kind of hinted at it during the wedding with the desert guy.
Well, look,
Wanted to be a
no one's
bride.
gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay?
You wearing Uggs? It looks like it.
So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name? Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think?
Well, the text already says Louise, so I guess she accepted it.
Guess you're okay with it.
Hey, instead of you living on this creepy, destroyed boat, why don't I put you somewhere else?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
And because of the sun, well, I see shades out all the time during the day, though.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing
I mean, these
almost
shades are out in the
fills me
daytime.
with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you ask me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
Hurt by the sun, but the game is inconsistent with it. Yeah, like it doesn't follow its own rules, almost. I mean, you end up fighting her in the sun.
Oh, hey. It's you.
Oh, hey.
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little brother. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
A shame. Have you any idea where he may have absconded to?
Not a clue. Like I said, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Isn't this quest somewhat different this time?
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone in the post office.
I guess we could ask the postman over in
Now, I remember it did make me come here and then go right back.
Just once, I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be solved in the general vicinity of the Asker.
Also, infected Ronin, thank you for the 7 months. I really don't know why the notifications are not going off tonight. Were they going off earlier before they get into my system
I
crashed?
cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to
But
track
I'll think
down
you in person, even if the sound effect doesn't go off.
It's alright to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. You say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It
Reminder,
always takes
not
me
an
forever
actual
to
thing.
figure out what I want to say.
It is. I like to thank people for it anyway.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Very artistic.
Whatever you say, Vice.
Climb before the storm.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag?
Not telling. Now I need you to explain why she started eating people and killing them if she was so nice to this guy.
Found it on the ship, did you?
And how did this guy miss all the bodies that are down there?
Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you. Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck.
Is it? Where?
Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly. What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight.
Well, he inferred that really quickly.
Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh? Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Sounds a little creepy, to be honest with you. You're not grooming, are you, sir? Get her sunglasses, you know, some sunscreen, an umbrella. There's a lot of things you could do. Alright, talk to the postman.
Hey, postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to... Anyway.
You can start skipping through some of this dialogue. We've already seen it before.
Still, that's pretty weird.
I find it
Any idea where...
That is the... Actually, you know, not often something like that comes around.
No one's logic in this game makes any sense at all. That'll be fun for making a video with. Who voiced Grimoire Weiss in the original version of this game, by the way?
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this.
The fuck? Did you swallow a quarter or something? How are you making those notes?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is
That
the
was not
best
humming.
thing for putting a spring in your step. Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier.
When he was he was the result of a tragic accident with a child, Chad. He like, you know, swallowed a harmonica and it's still in there to this day.
I love them personally. I mean,
Buy
not
weapons?
that
I did
I'm
buy the
any
weapons
good
to
at
this
singing.
place. I need to go. There's only like one place left I can buy weapons, and that's the you know the desert town.
Whoa, your voice is a bit rough there. But you're actually pretty good.
This is just how humans communicate with music now.
You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kinda stuck. Of course, that was quite a while ago.
So she can't talk, but she can produce this musical
Hey,
you know, notes from her
Are
mouth.
you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
Someone thought this game came out in 1998. So a little bit off, just a little bit.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
Sounds like ye old PS1 sound effects.
What's wrong, Kaine?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
Solve the mystery, Shaggy.
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Probably music from Drakengard. Yeah, isn't there like musical
Let's head
notes
for
in
the
that a
inlet.
big part of the gameplay? There's like a rhythm game for like some of the boss fights.
Kaine. Emil. What's going
Breaking
on?
Guard 3.
I
Yeah, I remember
haven't seen you
I
two
watched a
coming to
review of that
Seafront
once, and they said like there's like a really bullshitty moment at the end of that game where like you have to like kill it with a rhythm contest, and then for like the final note the screen goes black and you have to like guess the correct music note. So it's like you have like just a 50 like a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right or something.
Sorry for the surprise. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange how?
Fuck that.
Like
Hey, that's
shade.
Yoko Taro. He likes to troll.
Maybe? I'm not sure. There's some kind of sound or something coming from up ahead.
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us
That's one of my
with.
tier 3 subs. You'll include me on my OnlyFans page. Don't call me a hussy.
What is it, Kaine?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
One sequence. Like, yeah, I've heard it's like the final boss fight. I told you the story about there's a piece of short fiction that was released for this game, where it talks about Kaine once beating off in front of a priest, didn't I? That's an interesting thing that I think they should have covered in game.
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of
Yuzi, yeah, I knew
wanton
someone would say
decay.
that. Please stop.
Surely we
It's
can
canon
find
though.
a hole or some such if we put our minds to it.
We gotta discuss all the rich details of this game.
These planks seem to be covering a rather large hole.
We can probably get in if we move them out of the way.
I'm worried about whatever it is Kaine is sensing. We should make sure we're really prepared before going inside.
I'm good. Like the entire setup of the game. They're really milking this scene, aren't they?
So, were you able to write that letter? You know, now that I've taught you how. Not yet, huh? Well, there's certainly no reason to rush. You know, it makes me happy that you've taken such a shine to me.
I'd be right happy to.
First time we met, I didn't have the foggiest idea what was going on in that head of yours.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry, but
So,
I don't know why I'm breaking that up.
I've been thinking. How about you come live with me? It might be kind of nice to have a daughter around.
Thank God you added that last modifier to that statement.
Not into it, huh? Guess I should have figured. I'm sad to hear it, but it's your choice, of course. Huh? The floor's wet. Wait, is this blood? Oh dear. Are you...
Close in on the shot.
Oh, baby, that is one hell of a smell. We got something
Come on, stop
real
making me
nasty
gross.
nearby, eh, Sunshine?
Hope that isn't Chris's blood. Barry like puts his finger in it, tastes like nope, definitely isn't Chris's.
Come on, don't tell me you ain't picked up on it yet. You of all people gotta know what this smell means.
Bears can smell it, I hear.
This ship is in poor condition indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, she's doing her squall impression again.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
Emil is on the case. Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
Walk slowly away from me when Emil's falling behind the proper.
Having a hard time imagining
He's looking
any
down too, if you
townsfolk
notice.
hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin.
Alright, now if I remember correctly, pick up
Look
lamp.
there, on the floor.
And there's still some oil.
We require a key in order to proceed.
Good.
Wait,
We're going to talk
did
about
you see
their
that girl
feelings.
just now?
I did indeed. Perhaps
Well,
she
that's
is
all
the
they do.
runaway
They
we
camp
heard
out and
tell
talk
of.
about their past and what they eat. Don't forget this is slave ship. Weird, like why would... I mean...
There's no one here.
I'm confused how this whole replicant things work. So there's like people in like another country away from Popola and Devila. How are they managing them?
Weird.
And they're so far away. There's like every like town have its own Popola and Devila.
Certain this room
Like area, I guess.
contains a secret passageway or the like.
The latter, there's many Popola and Devilas out there. Do they all suck at their job just as much?
This ship anyway.
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
Other androids are running that. Some people even think the Gestalt project worked in those other places. I give up on trying to understand. Yeah, there's one of those things you can't really make too much sense of because it's like it's like fucking
really
guys like whatever, put it in. One of the things you come up with the explanation after you come up with the idea.
We just found.
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving. Perhaps he absconded to this ship.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Finished before. You can wait until the next game to make even less sense. Imagine how much more confusing the third game will finally be. What would a third NieR game even be
What
about?
was that sound
I mean, all
just
the
now?
androids are dead, all the humans are dead, the aliens are gone, the robots are gone. What could you even make it about?
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
The heat death of the universe, perhaps? That seems like a depressing enough topic.
This barrel's been knocked over. And there's flour
Androids
everywhere.
aren't dead, just the Yorha androids are.
Surely
The
it
ones
was
that are at the
toppled by
space station, I
girl
guess.
we saw at the entrance. Wait. Cast your eyes to the floor, lad. The missing child left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them?
Think
I
about
expect
Automata as
we
the
will
third
find
game in the
our way to
series?
her.
Are you counting like the 2 versions of this game?
Man, this book's got some serious
It would seem to be this ship's logbook. Records of the routes it traveled until the day the...
What the hell happened?
I think Drakengard doesn't really count since it may have started it, but it's like its own thing. But apparently I learned tonight that there was a war between the Drakengard things and like the humans at some point. I don't know.
Did you see that light on the other side of the shelves?
A shame we cannot investigate further with these blasted things in our...
Hang on. I think...
It appears to be caught in a crack in the floor.
Why would you put a
It
shelf
would not
there
do
where you
to have
can't get to
ground
the
beneath
books
our
by
feet
walking in
come
front of it?
undone. So let's give up on pushing the thing.
There's a breeze coming.
That white vase is up.
Give it a nudge.
Hidden.
Hey, there's a notebook on this.
A record of the car.
Isn't there an ending in this game I missed during the time skip where you can give up and just die?
By my page.
Wait.
And made out quite...
How could...
I do...
Which ending does that count as? If you refuse to read his books on principle alone, hey, you get to learn about Kaine having a penis and you'll jacket it in front of a priest.
These chests are...
And what did...
I wish.
Those...
He's got plays too. Is there like a NieR play?
This ship...
Truly the lore you were missing. Exactly.
There don't seem to be any
You can't
shades
make a
around, at least.
entirely heads and tails of the story without knowing that in
Fortunate for
detail.
us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk.
Oops, go back up. What was that? The postman getting through all this when all the doors are locked.
Here.
Wait.
Sing and cheer myself up.
Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall.
You can talk? You know, she's learning to slowly, I guess.
Yes. This pipe connects to a cabin in the ship's stern.
Onward and, inward, I guess.
Let's say kinda near books. Hook.
This little
near,
lantern has brought us quite far,
Kinda and
hasn't
near
it?
hook up. How would it
Yeah.
work between them? They can't
light
have
it
kids,
gives off
obviously. I
makes
don't know.
me feel
I'm not really sure exactly what
safe
other
somehow.
genitals she has down there. She might have both.
Well, aren't we the romantic?
But yeah, they can't have kids because they're replicants. I mean, and they only live like 2 years after this anyways, I think.
Looks like somebody's journal. It says the ship was attacked by some
But
kind
wouldn't the
of
replicants
monster.
notice that they can't breed?
Seems
Because
like
they
the
think they're
person
human?
who wrote
Wouldn't
this
that have given
holed
up
in
something
here.
weird's going on?
Do you think that
I cannot say. The kitchen. Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan.
There's a note stuck. Extra rice.
Like
To be
Blade
pic-
Runner? What? They have fake memories? Coppola and Double just tell them they're going to have a kid and give them kids. So they don't even. So they just show up one day here. You're successfully pregnant, and the kid was already born. He does not care about explaining stuff very well, does he?
Perhaps it is wafting from further inside.
Like it doesn't even look like them. Maybe. He like randomly picks them up.
Another apple.
Replicants are like the ones in Blade Runner. Yeah, but the ones in Blade Runner eventually learned what was up and that, they had a bad deal.
Just how many apples does that quibbling husband keep on his person while he's out and about?
Let's keep searching. Vice? I think the floor is...
Speak to me, lad. Are you
So
hurt?
none of these replicants would pass the void comp test, is what you're telling me.
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. And what is that terrible stench?
I suspect we may have fallen into the ship's hold.
The lantern got away from me during the fall.
Is that...
Vice, that's it!
We found the
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare in light...
Good. I think we should be able to get through this and then the desert section of the game, and then maybe finish up Route B the next time I play it.
Oh dear. Look at the bodies. They are all people from town. And, I fear, the missing ferryman.
Oh no. This can't be real. Why? Why did everyone have to... God damn it!
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed. The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
That's enough, lad.
Avert your eyes. Cleanse it from your memory. Why did things turn out like this? Maybe because I ate all those people. Maintain a human form. Look at the sun with my own eyes. The dragon getting blown up and dying is what caused the white chlorination disease. Wouldn't the dragons die in their own universe, though, and cause the same disease there? It only works in one world, not the other. Sing beautiful songs. And just eat more people. Yeah, you're innocent, totally. I'm thinking way too much. I think, no, these are just instantly the thoughts that pop into my head that you have to explain when you want to have that kind of logic. Come, human.
Hey there, you two.
Something like this. Yeah, something sort of like this happened in Automata.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
No hole on this side? Yeah, there was only the one hole.
Good. That's...
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps. Did something happen?
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you sensed.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
Care of that.
Oh man, that smell is getting ripe. How you feeling there, Sunshine?
Not great. Can't you tell?
Would have made so much more sense to control Kaine during this section. I mean, during this playthrough of the second time.
This would be the final room, yes? The culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door. Let us proceed with utmost caution.
I'll get ready for a little bit of cringe from last time.
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There.
Oh man, this shade is nuts. I think I'm in love. You can feel her power hanging in the air, and she ain't even trying yet. Things are finally heating up. Huh?
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately.
I'm not creepy. Not at all. What are you suspecting me of?
I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it, buddy.
The girl is, you know, bleeding. I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly does one deal with a woman's time of the month?
I just want Emil to be like, what's that mean? He's so innocent after all.
Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we can't get past that very easy obstacle.
Two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw.
Need to eat a few more people? Yes. Don't worry, we can be together after I kill every wolf.
The ship is collapsing. We must leave at once.
Very much aware of that, thanks. Let's go.
It's sad because, you know, she was eating people and she just wanted to be human. You can really relate, can you?
Looks like we can get
My
out
God,
through
why
that hole
won't why won't this world just let this people-eating girl live and be herself? Only more understanding protagonists had met her. Then she could have put her people-eating powers to good use.
Glad you two made it out in one piece.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
You'd better go help him out.
No shade would
You
dare
can't have a
pursue
period
us
because she's a
into
replicant?
sunlight
Yeah,
such
that
as
makes sense.
this.
Why does that guy even know about periods when none of the women here should be having them?
We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
Like, that should be information like it's totally foreign to anyone. In fact, why do they have genitals at all if they don't get a brief?
What on earth?
The worst part is it has teeth,
Why
am I
isn't
right?
this shade being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities
That
far
makes a
outpace
lot of
whatever
sense now that
damage
she
the light
made
is
sure
able to
that we made
inflict.
clear that she was afraid of the sunlight and didn't want to go out.
It's light. Something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person.
No matter how many people I hate. Never sacrifice.
I don't know where the singing lessons came from, but I do know it's sure as hell trying to eat us.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
Nobody ever helped me. Maybe because you ate them. Sorry, this one ain't even haven't hit me as well as the other ones did. Probably what kindness is, and I continue eating people kindly.
You're doing it for him? How sad. How precious.
What time to finish up?
Now is our chance. Attack with all that you have.
So sad she couldn't eat the whole village, am I right? Then she could have maybe, you know, lived another week with the
Did we get
postman
it?
guy. Emil, why are you jumping? You fly, my man.
Oh, hell. That thing's huge. To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
They seem like they're working.
Hey, The guy from before's collapsed on the beach. That shade's got some kind of hard-on for it. We should take him hostage.
Maybe it does at this point after learning about
I'm not in the
Kaine.
business of using my blades on people.
You just get your
Turning
health
his
back.
body into spears and shooting them at us?
Aaron is the real main character, you say? He's the one that you're at least having fun here. I heard it. I got you have a good
Fine,
end.
then. I guess we'll all just sit around a campfire and sing songs until we get murdered.
God damn it!
Seems like the range of my little shooty orbs gets extended a lot in this fight. Dark Lance? I can't actually kill it, you know. It's one of those things you're supposed to lose.
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
Can beat it?
My word, if this continues...
Alright, we'll do a thing.
Hey, over here! This guy's important to you, isn't he?
Almost beat it last time. Does it change anything if you beat it?
This is here and now.
Yeah, you beat it once it like gets weakened by the old guy beating on it, but before that you can't beat it. That's what I was saying.
Son of a... Is this thing immortal?
How can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
Go against the clock. No, what didn't work? Or did it work? I feel like it still shut the attack off.
I think we're in trouble.
Oh,
What the
well.
hell are you doing? Stop him already!
My body won't... Damn it! Fuck!
What kind of... Does it give you a different ending cutscene to this fight if you do that there?
Stop! No!
It shortens it? So you don't get this scene where he whacks it.
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Stop! Don't hurt these people!
ate all those people for you.
So you've been lying to me this whole time? You're a monster!
It stopped. Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
In the last of your magic jar, you can now press left bumper to fire Darkland. Come on, raise it up very slowly. There you go.
We can never be together! You disgust me!
Didn't I knock its head off before? Why is its head suddenly now the weak point? Only I could have eaten more people. Sorry, not sad. You can adopt a Mill, maybe. He'd probably like that. He needs a dad. But I think we have just enough time to do the desert, quest with the marriage and stuff.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade.
And I never suspected it was that weird little girl on the on the boat that was just there that no one cared about.
But I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone.
Apparently I never saw the bodies in the hold too.
I hope I can believe that someday.
Alright, well, there's someone else we need to...
Fair enough.
Alright. Now we'll get to find out why the wolf was sad too, chat, and why we should feel sorry for it.
Hey, did you find my husband? Wait, is he? Oh, come on.
You know what?
Your husband, left town. For good, I mean.
Does that mean he fell out of love with me? Is it because we were always fighting? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Which was more emotionally devastating, do you think?
I actually loved fighting with him, It was the only time I felt like we were really communicating.
God, you're a crazy bitch then. You would have been better off had he left you. You love me, Logical, you want to love you back.
It made me so happy in this weird way.
I love making that man miserable.
I guess it was only me who felt that way, huh?
We're gonna go on one of those daytime talk shows with Mr. Phil, Dr. Phil.
It saddens this old tome to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
Love throwing out a stamp collection.
Do not
I love telling him not to eat the apples just so he would.
You did the best you were able.
He's in a better place now, don't worry, chat. You don't have to feel sad about that either. Disappearing. I love disappearing for a week without telling him where I was going. Yeah, that's the only way to get free of that kind of relationship. Get eaten by a monster. Normally, we just call that drug addiction. Very Instagrammable moment, I'll give you that. Especially with the outfit.
The hell's this, Sunshine?
A letter. That thing wrote it for the postman.
Ha! Man, that is some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
These copies have souls? No, that's the point.
I think our friend's gonna wake up soon. Let's go.
Or who?
Hey, Kaine.
Yeah.
When you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
I hope it wasn't something like that, because it was like a father-daughter relationship as well. Or at least what they sort of seemed like they were going for, but she seemed maybe she was like in love. But then again, maybe not for this game. Did you never know that pigs had nitro buttons, chat? Open your mouth and use word. No, she's too stoic for that.
Say, are you available to discuss a certain sensitive matter?
What is it?
People are saying a shade has managed to enter our village. I was hoping you could track it down.
This isn't a very big place. Wouldn't we...
I had my own doubts at first.
Hmm?
I saw a really scary monster.
She saw it too?
Apparently. I can't say for sure who's seen it or not.
A lot of side quests in this game. They didn't manage to make even one of them interesting.
I saw the monster right around here.
You did, huh? Can you tell me what the monster looked like?
It was over at the river, and it was huge and scary. I didn't like it.
Over by the river, huh? Let's go take a look.
The foul tendrils of the shades have finally extended into this village.
Fine. Then we find him and kill him.
Will it be that easy? I wonder.
What do you mean?
Would you be able to simply slaughter the people you lived amongst for so many years? Would you truly murder friends if you suspected them of being shades?
I wouldn't have a choice.
Lips
Yona's
don't
not
animate.
coming back to a village full of those things.
When the
See you later,
time
Dono.
comes, I pray you can follow through.
Welcome.
Well, that was a lie.
Blacksmiths always do.
I think it was more like she didn't understand what she was feeling. I guess you could sort of explain that as the reason. Is there a monster down here by any chance? I see just some kids.
The shades are much stronger.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's a side quest. We got stuff we gotta do. I'm alive. Fuck this place. Dream's title becomes more and more true with every playthrough. Exactly. Could be the the title of my next light novel.
Shades
Imagine getting isekai to this world, Chad. You'd be like, oh no.
You've had quite the rough trip. That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing. He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. Still.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadow Lord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
It must be pretty complicated if even you can't decode it. Well, you're our last hope, so please keep
Maybe the
trying,
longest
okay?
stream title you've ever seen. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a play on the joke of how a lot of manga these days are like, if they're like isekai, they have like really long, very specific titles, and I find it funny.
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it out.
Thanks. I'll do that.
Oh,
Wasting their
one
coin.
last thing.
Haven't seen that one recently.
Since the ferryman was missing work, I'll make sure.
Gotcha.
Even without those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
Actually, it doesn't. That's kind of the whole point. The world isn't turning anymore. Your metaphor, that metaphor doesn't work anymore in your book. Work on a new one. Hey Dart, I started playing Final Fantasy 13 this week and I'm really liking it. Pardon? I read your sentence and I read it in my... I was a little bit confused and worried about you. Are you sure you're liking it? You sure you're not being forced to say this right now? You'll blink twice if someone's got a gun to your head.
The king is getting married. Does this or
Probably
Each their
not
own.
a
If
good
you
idea
enjoy
to
it, you
turn down
enjoy
a
it.
wedding invitation
I'm
from
not
a
gonna
king.
say you're wrong. I'm just saying I did not.
Let's go to Facade.
I mean, there are people out there like having their balls stepped on and their eyes spit in, their eye socket spit into, so I guess someone could like Final Fantasy 13. Who's your favorite Final Fantasy 13 character then? Which one is really like, wow, this person's great? I'm not roasting you, I'm just saying, there are people out there with extreme tastes. I'm not saying those tastes are bad or wrong. Someone likes having their balls crushed? Hey, they like having their balls crushed. But my opinion doesn't matter on that factor. Know who's your current favorite? Excellent choice. He's like fine wine. That's like the stiletto heel of ball crushing. Like a very intense pain and a very singular point. Turned our beautiful force into this. Wow, this is getting Prince Mononoke in here. Oh, my brother. We cannot defeat these humans in direct combat. Faith in me. Know we can learn to live alongside others. I know it well. Oh, the wolf was like, I want to live peacefully with humans. In the desert. You know, this seems like a really depopulated world. I'm pretty sure you could find a place where there's no humans to live. Let's live peacefully together. Why are wolves in the desert? They asked that question earlier in the game and they never really provided an answer.
Does it not strike you as curious to
I think
find
they're saying it right again
wolves
right
in
now.
the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
Well, I feel bad. Now I know they're all just good boys who have conversations. They used to be forests? Yeah, that had to be a long time ago, though. I don't think every desert used to be a forest or some kind of different terrain, and then, like, geography changed, and, like, they dried it all up. That's nothing new. I think it's time for them to migrate to a new location instead of trying to make out an existence here. You know, like sand is cold. Well, it's everywhere. Anakin, must you go on about the sand all the time? very tired of hearing this story. The bastard. He gets into my bathing suit area. Anakin, please! Bathing suits are not the Jedi way. Do you actually think, the Jedis had, like, beach vacations sometimes and they're, like, just out there? You never think about the casual parts of being a Jedi. Like, they can't just be, like, doing, like, all Jedi business all the time. I need both of these. I think I need at least 2 to 3 more weapons. Yeah, I need 2 more weapons. So I think there's like side quests I get them from here. Go around impregnating women or getting impregnated and then they raise. No, that's a very specific Dartigan. Gonna come? No. I just had a mission in the foreign quarter of Vivek.
Great. I'm covered in sand.
Diving in sand is an excellent way to lose health. Do try to be more careful,
Very specific, because I'm not. What are you talking about? They go around impregnating women. I mean, yeah, it's very specifics, but I've been talking about in general. What most people don't go around impregnating women all their time in their free time, unless they're just total chat material. And even then, they usually wear condoms. You think they have condoms in the Star Wars universe? I don't think I've ever seen them talk about it. Anakin, when was the last time Master Yoda gave you a lesson on protecting yourself?
I can do that.
Oh no, did I sell all my crystals and titanium alloy? Fuck. I think I do I have to? Oh god damn it! Oh you bastard! You rotten bastard of a game! You don't have to do this one. I'm trying to get. I need to get the mask for the king, don't I? Oh, you're right. Never mind. For some reason, I think I had to do that quest to get to activate this thing. It's been a few days since I last played the game. I was about to get very upset.
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close.
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all...
We're going to speed through this a little bit, chat. We've already read all this before.
Hold on.
I've never wondered this before, but is there a way to talk dirty in sign language?
You have grown
that's gonna help their marriage out if there is.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your I'm sorry, Kaine's
I like how he said
here,
"cut"
but...
because I cut him off. I'm that juvenile, yes. You can talk dirty in sign language. It's very, like specifics too, like just not just like finger in hole.
Of course. How could we refuse?
Sorry, one of our brothers is caught in a human trap. Why do they hunt us? Finger in the hole gets a point across. It doesn't make you look very suave though, does it now? Flea-ridden curs. I'll be letting them spoil the king's wedding, eh? Also, fuck Peter.
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths.
Yes, but I do watch you take baths, NieR. It's very stimulating. It wasn't awkward for me to be there, was it?
Kane?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
Yeah, you don't want to look better than the bride, do you?
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure, but what about everybody else?
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking.
Spring
book.
isn't even a season anymore, you stupid book. You only face the sun. Stop talking like this world isn't messed up. No, people should ask you, what's a spring and what's a season? You speak weird words, book.
Let's see how smug you are when I toss you on a campfire.
Earth stopped turning, all life would die in a matter of weeks. Well, there are some theories that, planets that are magnetically locked to a star, that if they're at the right distance, they can actually survive, supposedly, then by having, but one half will be frozen, though, and one half would just be permanently in daytime. There'd probably be, a large desert at the, center of that, but then the rest of the ring around that would be livable. But I don't think Yoko Taro thought about every single detail like that. He's like, oh yeah, the world stopped turning.
Oh.
What's up?
Because of magic.
Just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything.
That's still a thing in this world, bears on unicycles. But he could have just not done that, right? Just not stopped the Earth from spinning. He doesn't add anything. Yeah, I don't see that it really adds anything. I didn't even realize that unless... And actually, I don't think there's any line in game that even tells me about that. Or at least I miss it if so. Still, yeah, it doesn't really do anything. I guess maybe it plays into the shades. That's why they call them that. They only come out when the sun is covered by clouds.
I'm sort of jealous. I wish I was
I didn't even realize that about Automata, though. I played through all of Automata and did not realize the sun, it stays overhead all the time. Sort of jealous. I wish I was Rhea.
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. Bride.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social nicety.
Yeah,
I long for you.
That's not exactly it.
What do you grow out here in the desert?
Everyone needs to blow off steam.
Indeed, your people have...
Plus, you want to make Fira happy. Anyway, life is better.
Weed? What about weed? That's what they grow. You can't grow desert weed in the desert. Not unless it's in a greenhouse. I mean, I wouldn't know. And have watermelons? Yeah, I don't think you can grow those in desert climates, though. I'd rather explore Vivek than this town. I hate it. The rear layout is terrible. I thought the war against the wolves was going badly. They seem like they're kicking ass. Imagine fighting a war against wolves and actually losing. strong fight. So why is there a shade wolf? I have to ask. I thought it was only humans that were made into shades. If you lost this badly to the humans, I don't think you want to like wage an attack on them. Good question. The answer is magic. The answer is always magic when you have magic.
Aw, weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind
Think
of
the
jealous.
shades take the form of something
Aren't
they feel a
you
strong
jealous,
connection
kinda?
to, or they have the strength of a wolf. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we're at like
come
making
on.
up reasons for the the writer at this point. Do you think these this town has a Rule 34? And what do you think Rule 34 is for them? Maybe tell that to the gate guards so they can make it more secure instead. Oh, never mind. Much. How did you get in? You don't have opposable thumbs.
That wolf is a shade.
Humans are evil. Oh, you just got the rest of your pack going. This is the Chris Redfield of wolves. Mission accomplished, you killed one person.
Fear! Fear! Fear さて消されきの切ってすれ
改ざん草
Wait, she can talk?
ち
Why is there so many characters in this game that can't talk? And that's a big thing. That's two of them. Did she ever actually officially become queen? I don't think their marriage was sealed. We need some Naruto flute. This must be like there's a song, I'm guessing. Maybe the guards should tell the king about the whole killing a bunch of wolves right before the wedding thing. I feel like that is kind of a... Well, like, they were at war with them, were they? So he probably knew. He mentioned that the war against the wolves is going badly. Didn't feel like hiring English voice actors as far. Well, they're actually speaking gibberish Japanese, too. The whole point is that they're speaking their weird language and no one would understand. And they wanted to get that across.
Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
Says you, I'm like, yo, highly leveled for this. My second playthrough book. Actually, never did find out if he lives once they like take on that enemy at the final area. Mention that humanity losing to wolves is a sin. Remember, Australia lost to emus. Yeah, but that's not. It wasn't really a battle where the emus were killing anyone. They were just out breeding. You know, they're doing a lot of breeding essentially and making it be elusive.
Grief is strong.
And also, wasn't really that concentrated effort. I've read about the emu war.
Yeah. I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves anytime.
It's really just a culling that they just kind of really sunk to doing.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course not. Hell, I hate the wolves too.
I hate them.
Then we must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one.
I know.
Emus are descended from dinosaurs, yeah, but, you know, they get a lot smaller. All your favorite birds are, too. The only bird to be afraid of is that, it's another one of those flightless birds. It's known to, like, cassowary. A cassowary will, like, kick your stomach open. Those are the ones, those are basically as close as you get to dinosaurs we currently have.
Are you ready for battle?
Yeah.
But you have to be very careful when you're near one. So, you know, the wolves aren't entirely innocent in this. They've been killing people too.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack.
And count us in.
We're not dupes
just,
for
you know, give you this.
If this is it...
Wolves only kill to survive. Yo, natural wolves though. These wolves talk amongst themselves and have an intelligent leader. Nomda. You're gonna install the Barney mod? I need to look at what mods are already being made for Resident Evil 8. I've only heard about the Barney one. Spartans, what is your profession? They grow melons in the desert. Must have their actual wolves, huh? Hey, I don't know if any actual wolves have, but a demon monster as their leader. And wage war and sneak into human compounds and assassinate the queen. She wears shoes. Also, speaking of people who wear shoes, Kaine, she's wearing stiletto heels in a desert. Can you imagine? They already made a Resident Evil 8 porn mod. Who did they replace with who? There's an image to maintain. Yeah, but you won't be able to walk. You can't maintain an image if you're stumbling everywhere. That's all that remain. Humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. Here. And I share your desire to die with honor. Resolve is strong and your path thinks you. The lives of our comrades. Pride of our pack. Death to the invaders. Couldn't pay you to walk in the beach in hills. Yeah, you'd probably break your ankle trying to do it. Mod focuses on the daughter and leaves the big lady alone. Yeah, I guess it's gonna take some time to make new models for someone that big.
Forget it.
Let's move.
Unlike Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, I don't think there's quite as much opportunity to loot any characters with mods. Because those games had female main characters. We're gonna keep the king from dying, right?
The wolves appear to be targeting the king. He seeks the king of Facade.
Kill him with one hit, so we should be good.
Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader,
if even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
This isn't a battle. This is a freaking. This is a massacre.
above you, stay on your guard.
How does the story of the Wolf Brothers end? Like this. My very words. Big anime energy. Normal wolf again. He's gone to dog heaven, apparently.
already lived for far too long.
Were you a good boy?
But you must endure. Go, live, and think of me now and again. Thank you for being my friend.
Okay, there's another. All the new stuff's doing. You look bright.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly cool.
Wait, what, Chad? You didn't get that? Sad doggo.
Of course. Does this not sound like she was terribly proud of? Is that
Got you. Good.
The poor king.
This is...
Ew. I haven't held that season for a while.
Come, we'd best.
So I think I have to do to get those last 2 weapons. I gotta do side missions here, right?
Now we can find the Shadow Lord and Yona.
We certainly can.
I don't think I have time to do those tonight, though.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
But there's a save point over here. We'll save over in the town. Mill is so jealous of Freya right now. He just wanted to be a bride like her. You know, are we getting ending B when we beat the final boss now? Yeah. And then if I have all the weapons, then we can go on to get, ending C and D, and then E. I don't know what, it's just arbitrary you need all the weapons though, it's kind of dumb. What am I planning to stream after this? Well, Biomutant is coming out soon, and I plan to do that, but I think I'll have time to stream Godhand before that. However, speaking of streaming, I think we're done for the night, chat. Thanks for sticking with me through that, that embarrassing computer crash earlier. Did she wear hot pants in this one too? No, sure. I think Dart said he wanted to stream Doom Eternal again. Oh yeah, that's my plans, right? On Nightmare difficulty. So, chat, thank you for being here tonight. You've all been great. Thank you for being chill. Also, thank you for gift subs and bits too. And thanks to the mod team. If you're new here, you can hit the follow button, or you can click on that Discord link there too as well if you see it in chat. Join the Discord community. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. We should get through ending B. Yeah, we'll definitely get through ending B for this game, and maybe even C, since apparently it doesn't take that long. So we're almost through NieR Replicant at this point. We're almost done with the second playthrough, which apparently takes, the next big chunk of time. Hopefully you'll have time to come by and say hi and join me for that. We'll see how weird it gets. Other than that, you guys have a good night and a great morning. I'll see you next time. Anything you want to say to me before we're gone, chat? Mods were nowhere to be found tonight? Yeah, I'll still take them anyways. You guys were so well behaved, we didn't need them. Dartigan isn't banned? I am? Let me check. You're right, I am. Good. Because they're intelligent enough to know they'd lose. Right. Alright. Guess we're all done. All wrapped up. So, chat, be good. I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone stretch, drink your fluids, take your vitamins, eat your spinach and broccoli. Tell your mother you love her. Anyways, I'm out.